Okay, let's get started. So we have ample time for all of our practices today. Take a moment, tune in, bring your palms together. So today's practice is on meditation in the mood of trust. So we'll be in some meditative spaces and creative manifestation. So going hand in hand as we move forward in our creative pursuits or the visions, making the visions we dream come to life. Requires a little bit of me, my effort, and a little bit of trust and grace and opening up that space within to hear or receive guidance, cultivating the ease to attract opportunity. Feel into any spaces within your body here that might be holding nervousness or tension or clinging energy. Receiving a big breath. Pursing the lips, exhale through the mouth. Just letting that go. Again, big body breath. Filling up the belly, the lungs, the chest, pursing the lips, exhale. Let's tune in with the mantra Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Bow to the creative consciousness, into the guides, teachers, the grace of my ancestors. Big breath in. Om. Gurudev Namo. Om. Gurudev Om. Gurudev Namo. Big breath in, suspending the breath, filling up, holding the heart high, the shoulders soft, the body tuning into that pulse, that energy contained. Exhale, letting it go. And the Mangala Charm mantra for wisdom, auspiciousness, and a sense of guidance and protection in our practice. Surrounding the four directions, anchoring us here and now. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Gurudev Name. Inhaling. Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Guru Deve Name. An Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Guru Deve Name. An Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Guru Deve Name. Big breath in, suspending at the top. Exhale to release. And let's just start with a little ego eradicator breath of fire. Fingers curl in, thumbs reach out, and arms stretch up to 60 degrees. Open through the chest, chin slightly down and back towards the throat. Neck is long, eyes closed, looking up. Just pause here, feel this space in your body. Stretch, feel it, open, breathe into it, take up space. Claiming your energetic projection. And then let's begin breath of fire. Inhale, exhale through the nose. Rapid, steady rhythm. Good. Keep going. And claiming the things that we do control, which is often the energy within us and the energy we choose to share. And the more we share, the more the flow is intensified or the momentum builds in terms of reciprocation from the outside world or the universe or the divine. There's a sense of exchange that is fluid and dynamic. It's alive. It often starts with us. So beginning with breath of fire like this, really clearing that space, clearing the channels so that energy may flow, so we may share a really authentic, connected, clear space within. Good, last 20 seconds, keep it going. Get that rhythm, your own rhythm, nice and resonant in your body, through the energy channels, through the prana. It's activated to move. Inhale, big breath, stretch the arms up, thumb tips touch overhead, fingers reach towards the ceiling, hold the breath, lift, root lock. Lift the energy up. Exhale, slowly release the arms down. Fingertips release into the ground. Feel what's here. Dropping in. The stance of contraction and expansion. Just knowing that this settling of the energy integrates, allows for part of you as you take the next step. And our next step will be in Tadasana, so come up to stand. And we'll begin some sun salutes. Feet slightly apart or touching. Shift your weight forward and back a little bit here, feeling your feet on solid ground. Your next inhale, put the palms up, lift the gaze, reaching up slightly back. Exhale, forward. Pause here, let the head release, maybe a slight bend in the knees. Breathing into the back of your spine. Inhale, lengthen the heart forward, shifting the weight in the middle of the feet, hips over heels. Exhale, step the feet back into a plank. Shoulders over wrists, hold plank for a moment, lifting the thighs, the chest. Breathing steady. And slightly in. And then exhale, lower down to the ground. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra. Exhale, pull the navel back as you roll into down dog. Breathing in your downward dog, make plenty of room for whatever's in your body to be moved, felt. You can bend the knees, pedal the heels, let the head hang freely. Really stretching through the backs of the legs as you press the heels down, lift the hips up and drop the chest towards the thighs. Taking up space in your body, around your mat. Let your energy expand as you breathe in. The anchor as you breathe out. Next inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, walk or hop the feet forward. Lengthen flat back. Exhale and fold, let the head hang. Push into the feet, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the center. Inhale here. Exhale. Again, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, holding forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank. Lowering down. Elbows hug the ribs. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Long deep breaths. Leave your fingers spread and hands and feet anchored. Next breath in, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or float the feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, back to center. Last sun salute. Again, inhale, reaching the arms up high. Exhale and fold. Greeting all of you. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Good, bend the elbows. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Breathing here. Good. One more breath here. Exhale. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or float the feet forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, standing up tall. Exhale, hands to heart. All right. So we're going to do a little workout of the self to sort of build the aura and just clear out some stagnation in the spine. So you want to bring your hands interlaced and your pointer fingers extended up. So like little steeple hands, and then stretch your arms straight up overhead and then bend slightly back and then forward, just slightly, pivoting forward and back, up and forward. Good. So this really subtle kind of hinging and pivoting from your second lumbar. Keep your navel engaged to support your spine. Slightly back and then forward. It's this little hinging, feeling. You should feel the pressure in your calves a little bit as you seek to balance here. Really increasing circulation as we extend through the extremities. Of course, there's a little bit of effort in any yoga class and any movement we do. And as we become more and more acquainted and steady in that movement, can the ease emerge? Falling that forward for the last 10 seconds. Moving with a sense of gentleness and stability. Beautiful. And then standing up straight, bring your arms out to the side and your fingers are stretched apart. So the palms are facing down and then hinge forward at a 45-degree angle. Keep your arms out extended and then continue to hold here with a long, deep breath. Maybe coming down slightly more if that works for your spine. Okay, yeah. Adjusting anytime you need to, right? If you have specific injuries or areas that need support, making the adjustment as needed. Long, deep breathing. Again, check in with your core, your abdomen to keep that low back supported. You can separate the feet a little bit if that helps to support your weight here. It's really not too much longer. Some of these things can really feel like forever. But you're doing great. Keep it going. Sort of halfway bending forward. Last 30 seconds. Even though there is some static posture, there's a lot of movement happening underneath that static energy in the body. Good. Inhale, stretch back up, interlace the fingers again, pointer finger extended, and now bend to your right side and hold. Again, holding, and more so than bending down, imagine someone's pulling you up by the wrists and lengthening you into this sort of side body rainbow and holding there. Again, hitting your limit, maybe just before your limit, so you're not overdoing it. And you have room to open and extend further. Let's stay in that side plane. And we'll be here just a little more. In this deep grounding, may we feel the parts of us that want to break out and honor them and allow them to sit in the stillness to receive that healing of stability, even as change is the only constant. Inhale, stretch straight up. Same thing now to the other side, bending to the left, lengthening up and out as if someone were gently stretching and pulling on your wrists. Side bending to the left. Ease in the shoulders, in the neck, in the jaw. Rooting down through the feet, up through the fingertips. And this beautiful container of your body, holding space, steadiness for that creative energy that we're working with in our meditation. The last few seconds, breathe into your entire torso, belly, lungs, chest. And then make your way back up to center. And now we're going to rotate the torso clockwise. So to the right, coming forward, to the side, around and back. This nice big circles. Continuing this clockwise movement to the right. So I think clockwise is the other way, John. To your right, right, to the right, back. There you go. The other clockwise. Well, don't worry, we'll do counterclockwise in a moment. Yeah, there you go. Good. Full breaths, breathe into the movement. Nice job. Last few seconds. All right, and then same thing, but to the left, so counterclockwise. Rotating the torso, steady through the lower back and the core. These practices kind of peel away the layers that have accumulated in response to betrayal, upset, danger, right? The negative mind, which is so powerful and necessary, it can have a response, and then it can also have programming. So we want the negative mind for its responsiveness in real time, but that programming can also hinder the creative force. So the trust element comes when we are able to really find a pattern of movement, of body awareness that frees up the hypervigilant mind. Inhale, standing tall. Exhale, relax the arms down and pause. And just take a moment, take stock of what's here, check in with yourself. Beautiful. And then stand with your feet about 1.5 feet apart, 1.5 feet, 18 inches. Bring your arms out to the sides, parallel, and then twist. Inhale, twist to your left, keeping your arms extended. Exhale, twist to your right. And keep that going. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale to the right, palms facing the ground, arms parallel to the ground. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Just easy torso twists, side to side. Once we get into a rhythm, we can kind of relax a little bit. And then, of course, inevitably that rhythm will need to change. Keep that extension through the arms, that lift through the chest. Balancing your pranic function, loosening your spine. So how the energy is able to move in your body through these really essential organs of the lungs and the heart, meridians, through the arms. Or so about just keeping energy free, stagnating. Right, last 30 seconds, keep it going. Last 10 seconds. I know the arms get heavy in these practices, but hold the heart, lift from the heart. Inhale, center. Stretch up and out. Exhale, relax. Well done. Stay in this position, feet 18 inches apart. Bring the hands into Gyan Mudra, so thumb and pointer fingers touching. Lift the arms out and up to 60 degrees. And then bend your knees and lower down, almost like you're squatting, not all the way to the ground, but lowering. And then straighten again, stand up. And just keep that movement going, bending the knees, squatting towards the ground, not all the way, but slightly halfway down. Good, and then back up. Exhaling down, inhaling up. As you come down, notice the resistance in the feet as well, almost like you're pushing off of the ground as you lower. Not just bending the knees, but anchoring through the feet. Empowering the legs through the roots that you have in your feet. Okay, I'm sorry, but you're gonna keep squatting, this time with your heels touching. So bring your heels to touch, your feet turning out. It's like a little ballet workout. Same thing, thumb and pointers touching, arms up to 60 degrees and out. And we're going to chant Sa as you bend the knees and come down, Ta as you come up, Na as you go down, Ma as you come up. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Beautiful. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Good. Hear your voice as you chant. Feel the frequency of the sound in your body. Using that subtle breath to express your unique vibration. Almost there. Last 10, 9, 8, 7. And inhale, release, exhale. Burn, maybe shake it out a little bit. Come into down dog when you're ready. And we're going to lift the legs in down dog. So find a nice, strong, stable posture here. And then raise your left leg up and hold it there. Long, deep breath. We won't be here for too long, but it is a little bit of an austerity. Just staying steady into this conditioning, this strengthening of your weight, of how you hold yourself, right? So maybe that top leg is not doing much work, but can you reach through the heel, almost like you're pulling some of that weight through that left leg? It's also active. It is also doing some holding. Pushing the hands down, grounding through the chest, the shoulders. Beautiful. And now switch legs. Right leg lift, same thing. Holding this pose. Check in with your whole being. Your whole body is holding this. All parts of you engaged, present, to strength, into stability, into ease. Great job. Slowly lower that right leg and switch. Last side, left leg. Last time for the left leg, I should say. Softening your jaw, the back of your neck. Yeah, nice. Focusing on the brow point and then softening. Gentle holding of your body, of your mental focus. You've been here many times. Expand through your breath, reaching down through the hands and up and back through the heel. Excellent. Release it. And then last time, right leg rises. Good. Long, deep breath, resourcing yourself here in the breath. Okay, I kind of lied because we're gonna do this one more time, but you stay in it if you can. If you're good there, you know, if you need to take a break, you can, of course, at any point. We'll take a break in between sets. So we're going to kick our own butts in just a little bit. So last 10 seconds here. Bringing the leg down in 3, 2, 1. Relax. You can come into child's pose if you'd like. Resting for a moment. You held down dog for 4 minutes. And not even like a full down dog. It was like that. Down dog split. 4-ish minutes. Okay, so we're doing that same thing. You can listen before we get up. Down dog again. And then you're going to kick your butt with your raised leg. There's a lot of butt kicking in Kundalini. Sometimes we just gotta kick our own butts. As if life doesn't do that enough. Okay, so come into down dog. Raise your left leg and then kick your butt. Bend the knee and kind of go for it. Like you're just reaching, kicking that butt through the heel. Good job. Good. Bend the knee, kick the butt. If you can make contact, great. You might have to lower the leg a little bit so you get that angle where the contact is actually anatomically possible. There you go, yeah. Yeah. Here you go. Drop the chest back, lift the hips. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Switch legs, other side. Same thing. This is the last down dog of this class, okay? No more. You got it. Last. You got it. You got it. You kicked it? You kicked your own ass. Great. I love it. That's an achievement. Right, so this stimulates some sciatic sacral energy. Also releases any stagnation in the root of our being, the base of our grounded selves. Last 10, 9, 8, 7. Beautiful. Release to the knees, to child's pose. Take a moment of rest. So in one sense, creative energy is extremely predictable because there's always a cycle. And the resting part of the cycle seems counterintuitive, or that it's not creative, because we correlate creativity with some action or production. Actually, we can trust when we soften into those cycles with the knowing that it's all part of a bigger pattern. And the rest and the being lost or not productive is essential as well. Slowly come up to all fours, and we're crisscrossing here. So hands and knees, then you're going to lift your feet and just crisscross the legs while you're on the knees. Keep that going. Lifting the lower legs up, crisscrossing the calves rapidly. Yeah, if you need something under the knees, a blanket, of course, make any adjustments. Breathe, stay tuned to your breath. The last few seconds. And then come into standing on your knees. So we'll do camel pose, which is a back bend. And one thing I have learned with camel is that the thighs are actually the ground and the energetic stability for the spine. So envision your thighs rotating in towards each other. You can tuck your toes under and have the heels sticking up, hands on the lower back. And as you bring the hands onto the lower back, drop your tailbone down and lift your pubic bone up. So there's a sense of integration in the lower back. And then keeping that steadiness, thighs spiraling in, tailbone down, pubic bone up. Start to lift through the front body. So my navel point, my sternum lift, my upper shoulders start to externally rotate, and I'm still lengthening down the back body and lifting through the front body. Right? Hold for camel. Stay in this pose as far as is comfortable for you. If you can reach for your heels, do that, but don't force it. If you need blocks under your hands on either side of your feet to lift the legs up, in a sense, welcome to use blocks. Breathe, slow, long, deep breath. Good. Keep it going. Making adjustments as needed, if needed. In the depth and intensity of this pose. Opening through the upper back. This is much more an upper back stretch than a lower back stretch. Dropping the head back, the neck allows for that, or just keeping the chin slightly lifted. And then we're gonna come out of this in 10. Beautiful. Slowly start to rise. Chest, shoulders, chin, the head, and lower back into child's pose, or just sit on the heels, whichever feels like a good place to integrate. Right. So this next pose is called locust. I think it's apropos for our current climate and cicadas. So you're going to be on your stomach and the hands are in fists in the groin, under the groin. So the arms are pinned under the body, chin on the ground. Point the toes, legs are together, straight, lift the legs. Lift the legs up as high as you can. And you're going to hang out here. And breathe. Okay. What part of it? Okay. Can you have the hands at the groin? Right. Okay. So then, yeah, I would just, if you have any lower back stuff where you really can't lift or strain the spine, can you do one leg? Yeah, you can try alternating the legs. Or simply resting on the stomach just with the arms underneath you. That alone is actually really potent and powerful for the lower organs, as well as slight compression of the forearms and any issues that might arise, like carpal tunnel or the fine motor muscles in the hands and arms. Whatever mantra is really helpful for you in this, what can be a really intense and difficult pose, right? I got this. I was born for this. I am light. My body is easeful. Okay, last 10. Breathing. And then let it go. And rest. You can relax on your stomach, or you can turn it and come into child's pose or in Shavasana. We'll come back to lay on the stomach, so you might find it easy to stay here. And then still laying on the stomach, bend your knees and reach back for the ankles or the feet for bow pose. So bow pose, another pretty big back bend. And we're just gonna hold the posture, lifting the chest, breathing, kicking the feet back. If you need to just kind of take it easy and keep the thighs on the ground, but open through that upper chest, right? Lift the shoulders and the sternum. Breathe into those tight areas in the collarbones, across the pectoral muscles. And then start to rock. Bow pose with movement. Lift the chest and kick the feet back and up and back. The last little bit. And then let it go. Rest for a moment. Press back into child's pose. I'm sitting in easy pose, and we're just very simple to do some spinal spirals. So hands are on the knees. Inhale clockwise, forward to the right, backwards, and around to the left. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Spiral to the spine. And then change direction. Clockwise. As you move and envision that spiral energy around you, how is it anchoring and how is it lifting? Keeping both sides of the movement in check. Sitting straight up through center, inhale. Exhale. Feel what's here in the stillness. And then come sitting on your heels. You can place a cushion under your sit bones if you'd like. Like that. Okay, so we're going to like grab energy and pull it in with the fists. So bring your thumbs inside the fists. So wrap your fingers around your thumbs and then pull one arm back powerfully as the other one stretches forward. Yeah. And then switch like a punching and then keep it going. As one arm pulls back, the other one extends forward. And then as your arms reach forward, open the fingers up and then close them quickly. And like you're grabbing and pulling energy. So open and close. You're gonna move powerfully, pulling back that energy powerfully. Grabbing and pulling. Awesome. Last 10 seconds. Nice work. Keep it going. Last 3, 2, 1. Bring both hands back. Big breath in. Exhale, relax, resting hands in the lap, feeling, dropping into this space, anchoring into this front row experience of your life. Beautiful. And then raise your arms straight up over the head, extending the arms behind you slightly. So almost like a little shoulder stretch, hands down into the knees. Inhale, reach them up. Exhale to the knees. Keep it moving. Remaining on the heels if you can. Good. Okay, last 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Come sitting in easy pose. So we're gonna do some vocal warm-ups in the classic scale of the sargam. It'll be ascending and descending, and I'll put this up on the screen so you can see it if it's new to you. I'll say it out loud first. So if you would like, if you're someone who learns well through hearing, maybe closing your eyes. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa. Sa ga ma ga re sa. Sort of like do re mi. I'll show it to you so you can just see it with your own eyes. I'm gonna share the screen. All right. And we're going to do this in the ascending and then descending. Let me double check how long. Okay. Hands are in Gyan Mudra, thumb and pointer fingers touch, and then the arms are out in this like candelabra posture, elbows at 90, or for the Americans, goalposts, football goal. Okay. Awesome. There we go. So there's the mantra. Didn't think we'd get a free vocal lesson today, did you? All right, let's do it. Sa re ga ma pa sa sa ni da da re sa sa re ga sa so inhale and exhale, let it go. It's a very multifaceted practice today. Okay, cross your hands over your chest, just in front of your shoulders, and then tuck the chin down. And we're going to chant Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda is a name of the divine in the Hindu and Vedic tradition, which means he who brings pleasure to the senses, to the cows. And Hari is also a name of the divine. So dropping the chin down. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari, Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. 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 Big breath in. And staying here as you exhale, feeling how this posture confers a certain energy to the body that is for you. Arms when you'd like. Close our practice. Mantra Sat Nam. Big breath in. So if you have a little time, you can rest on your back if you'd like. But we're at time for the class today, so thank you so much for joining tonight, day.